Alright, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here on the show and here to talk about the Knicks and the Timberwolves versus the ESPN doubleheader tonight. New York Knicks beat the Minnesota Timberwolves 137-114 with a phenomenal second half offensively, scored 40 plus points, in the third and fourth quarters. Actually locked in defensively, and their offense just completely went off. You know, Anthony Edwards, he made his return tonight, but it turned out not to matter. But the second half really doomed them. They played pretty good in the first half, but the second half really doomed them. And these are kind of some things that stood out to me in this game. Timberwolves' defense and rebounding, though, left a lot to be desired, for sure. Defense and rebounding were the primary culprits in this ugly second half, man. You know, the Wolves raced out to a quick 13-4 start, and they led at halftime, 58-54, but the second half belonged to the home team, the Knicks. They won the final two quarters by a combined score of 83-56, largely because Minnesota struggled to get any stops or finish defensive possessions with a rebound. New York gained separation midway through the third quarter, and the visitors, the Timberwolves, were never able to mount a comeback. Said the lead snowballed up to like 23 or something like that. It just absolutely destroyed them. The original gangster, OG Anunoby, had a great game. Jalen Bronson. And then, and four other players scored a double figures for the Knicks. For the Wolves, Julius Randle continued his incredible start of the year. He's having a great start. Anthony Edwards was quiet in his return to action. Tonight, his first game back, I believe, that hamstring injury. But these are five things that really stood out from a Timberwolves perspective. The offensive rebounds were a killer. Both teams shot the ball well in this game. The Knicks were obviously hot, shooting 54% from the floor and 45% from the three, but the Wolves shot 48% from the field, matched the Knicks with 19 made threes, and even got to the free throw line more often. The turnovers were fairly close, too. You know, Knicks had 14, Minnesota had 17, but the offensive rebounding. The big difference in this came on the glass. The Knicks grabbed 53 rebounds, the Timberwolves had 31. New York had nearly a 50% offensive rebound rate with 21-0 boards to Minnesota's 22 D boards. That simply creates so many extra shot opportunities. 102 to 83, that's 19 more shot opportunities. Every time I look at the Timberwolves might cut into the deficit a bit in the second half, the Knicks had a offensive rebound that led to a deflating bucket offered from long range. New York's backup center, Mitchell Robinson, even just played 19 minutes. He grabbed 9 boards. OG Anunoby had 5 of them. Karl-Anthony Towns had 3. It was a pretty bad display of rebounding on the defensive end from Chris Finch's team here. And non-Rudy defense is also a problem. He wasn't great in this game. He scored 7 points, grabbed 9 boards, and didn't block a shot. But one of the Wolves' most glaring issues right now is that they simply can't function on defense when Gobert's off the floor. They lost his 20 minutes by 8 points. Lost 20 minutes he sat by 15. It's been an issue really all season so far. They have a defensive rating of 142.2 when he's been off the floor this season. 107 when he's been on the floor. So it's still not being great, but it's at least better than what it is when he's off the floor. I still think he's washed, but still. The defense is still better when he's on the floor. The reality is the Wolves don't have a backup center in their rotation. Randle and Alshade are both good players, but their power forwards can buy for 11 rebounds in this game. Sorry, I don't know what happened right there. I just choked myself. But the non-Rudy mans are just such an issue on defense right now, man. You know, Anthony Edwards was quiet. 5 for 13 shooting. 3 turnovers. Minus 25, but I think he'll be fine. It's just his first game back. You know, Randle stayed hot. Made 12 of his 21 shots. And Devinchenko hit 5 threes. 4 of which came in the second quarter. So he let it fly. Let it fly tonight. Yeah, let's go over the all the stats. Let's go over the player stats here in full. We'll talk about the Knicks in a moment. Julius Randle, 32 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds tonight. Devinchenko, 21 points, 4 assists. Those are really the two bright spots tonight offensively for Minnesota. Jay McDaniels, 13 points, 3 assists, 4 rebounds from McDaniels. Rudy Gobert, 7 points, 9 rebounds. Anthony Edwards, 15 points, 5 assists. Only went 5 for 13. 3 turnovers, a minus, 20-something. Mike Conley, 8 points, 6 assists. Dillingham, 6 points, 4 assists. Clark, 3 points. Behringer, 2 points. Miller, 2 points. Niles Reed, only 5 points. They dropped to 4-4. Timberwolves had 26 in the first quarter, 32 in the second quarter, 20 in the third quarter, and 28 in the fourth quarter. Dropped to 4-4. But the Knicks, they improved to 5-3 with a fantastic second half performance offensively. Got a lot of offensive rebounds. Offensive rebound about 50% of their shots tonight, which were really a bunch of killer shots whenever the T-Wolves try to get back in this one. The original gangster, OG Adebayo, 25 points, 8 rebounds for OG Adebayo. He went 10 of 17 from the floor tonight, so great game from OG Adebayo. And they moved to 5-0 at home, though, for the first time since 2012-13, which is crazy to me. Jalen Bronson, 23 points, 10 assists. 7 rebounds, 9 of 20 from Jalen Bronson, so double-double for Jalen Bronson. Mikal Bridges, 13 points, 5 assists. Carlton Towns, 15 points, 4 assists, 10 rebounds. Mitchell Robinson, 8 points and 10 rebounds, and he only played 16 minutes, too. McBride, Deuce, 14 points, 4 assists, 3 rebounds. Josh Hart, 18 points, 4 assists, 5 rebounds. How about Josh Hart tonight? 7 of 12? He's been scoring a lot more these last few games. Jordan Clarkson with 7 points. Shimmitt, 3 points. And Kolak, 2 assists and a rebound. And Huck Porty with 4 points. Yabu Sele and Dewara, 5 points and 2 points. And they improved to 5-3. So from the field, the Knicks shot 53 from the field, 45 from 3, 89 from the line. But 50 total boards, 20 on offensive, 29 defensive. They almost had as many offensive boards as T-Wolves had D boards. 32 assists, 8 blocks, 7 steals, 14 turnovers, 62 points in the paint with 21 fouls. For the Knicks, for the T-Wolves, they shot 48 from the floor, 47 from 3. They nearly made half their threes, but they just got so many rebounds, man. 88 from the free throw line, 31 boards, 9 offensive, 22 defensive, 30 assists, 2 blocks, 6 steals, 17 turnovers, 40 points in the paint. They got up 62 in the paint. So what happens when you give up 21 offensive rebounds and 14 fouls? But yeah, the Knicks just got hot in that second half, man. Just made deflating basket after deflating basket. So, that's really all I say for this game, man. So, it was a good first half, but the second half there, Knicks pulled away. So, good win for them. That's all I say. Leave a like, subscribe for more. Peace.